and welcome to another video in which I'm going to be showing you the First Light Tarot by Dina Roseberry. The First Light Tarot is extremely different from your typical tarot deck, so much so that I would actually say it's not a tarot deck at all. It is a combination of a Tarot Major Arcana set and an Oracle deck with some extra spread cards thrown in. It's totally different from anything I've used before. It's very, very modern, and whilst I like the imagery and the photography that's included within this tarot deck, it's not really one of my favourites, and I don't know if I'll be using it all that often. However, I'm going to show you to the best of my ability more about this deck. So the First Light Tarot arrives in a lovely magnetic open and close cardboard box. It is published by Schiffer or Red Feather, and in the box you do get a guidebook which is very thick. You get a quick guide reference sheet and you get the tarot cards. So that's the packaging. The guidebook, which is here, is quite a chunky monkey. It is in total 96 pages in length, and yes, it's really, really informative. See, there is some beautiful imagery in this colour printed guidebook. It is really, really informative because it's all astronomy based, but I've read this guidebook cover to cover, and even still I feel this deck is just so difficult to use. It's totally different from anything I've come across before, that it's too different. There are some spreads included within this guidebook, and you do get a full colour page on each and every one of the Major Arcana cards and the other cards as well. I wouldn't say the Minor Arcana at all because they're not. They're insight cards or spread cards. So that is the First Light Tarot guidebook. I would spend time giving you more information on that, but really it's something that you'd have to read for yourself. Along with this, you also receive one of these, which is like a laminated quick guide sheet. So as you can see, it tells you about some of the cards. It's like a quick reference sheet. So that's quite useful. Now, as for the cards, you can see here that I have them in 3 separate piles, and that's because there are 3 types of cards here. First of all, we have this one here with this beautiful back. Now, I've just realised before I go any further, I need to explain to you that all of the pictures within the First Light Tarot, every single one of them, are individual pictures which have been taken by the Hubble telescope. They're amazing images. And in the guidebook, it does give you a list of every single photo, so you can find out exactly what it is that you're looking at. So it is very much an astronomy-based tarot deck. And there are references to numerology, astrology, and lots of different divination techniques within the guidebook. But really, this is more about the astronomy than divination in my eyes. So this particular set, you can see, have different backs to these two. So this is the Major Arcana set, which I will show you now. So you have the Fool, and in the bottom of each card you have keywords, which is useful, but I find a distraction. You have the Magician, the High Priestess, the Empress, the Emperor. I mean, the imagery, look at it, it's amazing. This is real images taken with the Hubble. So this isn't just artwork, this is photography. The Hierophant, the Lovers. I love this card, but I like looking at these cards more for an interest in astronomy than an interest in the tarot. There's a Chariot and Strength. And they've even got keywords at the top as well, as you can see, like the Hermit says truth, guide, facts and wisdom at the bottom. Wheel of Fortune, and you can see the wheel there, the reference, but whether this works for you or not, I'm not sure. Justice, Hanged Man, Death, Temperance, the Devil, the Tower, Star. Isn't that beautiful? The Moon, and obviously you've got a picture of the moon. The Sun, Judgment, and the World. So that's your major arcana. These are really big cards, as you can probably see, and I will be honest, they are quite flimsy. But if astronomy is your thing, then the First Light Tarot might be for you. So they are the major arcana. So now you would expect in a typical traditional tarot deck to have the minor arcana. Well, you don't. Not with the First Light Tarot. Instead, you have insight cards. So we have Activate. And again, you've got the keywords at the bottom here. Attraction. Battle. And they're all numbered. Children. Code. Conspiracy. Diversity, emotion, energy, harmony, healing, karma, messages, nature, portal, I quite like this one, power, resistance, soul identity, source, thought, vibration, and well-being. So just like the major arcana, the insight cards have 22 cards, okay? But like I said before, I see these more to be like an oracle almost than tarot. I just see these as more oracle. So you've got the major arcana and insights, which is like oracle to my eyes. And then finally we have this set of 22 cards. Now these are spread cards. And I think personally, if I'm doing a tarot reading, I don't need to have a card to represent the spread I'm about to do. I just do the spread of my choice. So you've got querent. So you can actually put that down on your table, for example, for the person themselves, like this is the querent. Excuse the noise in the background, my basset hound's having a mad half hour. How the querent sees the issue, past, recent past, present, near future, future, first step, strategy, obstacles, others looking in, personal message, positive surroundings, variables affecting the issue, the outcome, why is this happening, who may help, what should I do, who may hurt, when, and then random 2 wild cards. And apparently you can choose whatever these represent in terms of a spread. Well, like I said before, if I'm doing a spread, I just do the spread. I don't need a card to tell me. But I mean, as pretty as they are, I just think they're pretty pointless. Anyway, that's my opinion. So you've got there the spread cards, and you have here the insight cards, and you have here the major arcana cards. So we have 3 piles of cards there, which each have 22 cards and meant to be used together. And there are specific spreads in this book which tell you how to use these to gather more information. And the idea is it's about where the cards are in terms of how they're laid next to each other and the constellations, if you will, and the patterns that you see and the numbers. There's all sorts of patterns within this deck. And whilst I can see how it might work, sadly, it doesn't work for me. Anyhow, this deck is available to purchase online. You can get it through Amazon, you can get it through Shipper Direct, or if you're in the UK, you can get it through Gazelle Book Distribution Services. It is quite flimsy and very, very large, and you can see it's really big. But it is to be used, well, there's loads of different ways you could use it, I suppose, but it's meant to really be used in 3 separate piles. Or you can perhaps combine the majors with the insight cards and ditch the spread cards. It's entirely up to you, but It's definitely different. It's something modern. It's something new. And I guess it's a divination deck in its own right. But I wouldn't say that it's tarot. I just can't say that this is tarot really at all. So thank you for watching. I'd love to hear your comments on this deck, especially if you have it and you use it and you find that it gives you some good readings. If you don't have this deck, I'd love to hear what you think of it so far. Thank you for watching, and I hope you stay safe and enjoy. Bye.